This is Al Bain from Al Bain for Leather, and we're going to talk about basic sewing and the development of a sewing operator so that you can end up making stuff that kind of looks like this. Okay, so these are some garments that I've made in the past, and with this whole coronavirus thing and people having tons of time on their hand, we want to make that time productive. Okay, and I know that in our demographic we have a lot of people that are saddle makers and holster makers. They don't really know how to make wardrobe or upholstery kind of stuff. They don't know how to handle those types of materials. So I would like to pass on some of those skill sets that are universal to those types of garments and products that are made out of softer leather. Okay, if you look here, you see a combination of stuff, but they're all built with the same 4 or 5 different techniques, and I want to convey those in a simple, fast, easy to understand format. I teach everything in the building block method. One little skill compiled to another little skill and another one on top of that, and guess what? All of a sudden there's a project completed. Okay, I want to make it easy, fast, and affordable, and utilize this time where we're all quarantined to get a positive result out of it. Okay, so we're going to start with a vest, a very basic, simple vest pattern. Okay, so understanding the architecture and some of the components that go into the vest. And then ultimately, once you can do that, then it's not too big of a difference to build a shirt, and then on top of that, a jacket, and all of the details that go onto that. And then once you understand some of these things, you can go ahead and design your own and move on to bigger and better things, and hopefully come out of this whole ugly situation in a positive way. Okay? All right, so here's how it's going to work, okay? My team, and I use that term loosely, is basically comprised of Bruce Brand and Pam Blackheart. Okay, these people are helping me a lot. Okay, we're setting up a situation where we're going to create some videos. We're going to upload them basically to YouTube. Then we're going to set up, or we have already set up, a Google Classroom. So our students, hopefully you, will go there and join the class. We will upload videos on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You'll have 24 hours to turn in the work. So on Tuesday and Thursday, Saturday, we'll be checking the homework and uploading the next video on that following day. Okay. The Google Classroom should be a private environment, so the students aren't being critiqued in public. It'll just be between us. Okay, and we'll probably post an example of what we want to see done. So here's my example. Please reply with a picture that is exactly the same way. The first batch is going to be done with muslin fabric, which is a cheap, lightweight fabric that we're going to acquire from our good friends at French European. They're going to send you some fabric, a pattern, and some other little tools that you may ask them for, but the basic beginner kit is going to be some fabric and a pattern. The video is going to detail a couple things to do. You get them done, you photograph it, upload it to the Google Classroom that following day. So we will review it all, do the critiques, and then upload the next skill the next time. Okay, we should be able to do that, and at the end of it all, we're going to start making it a vest. Okay, so the basic construction of a vest, the installation of a pocket, the architecture of the vest, the lining pattern, the facings, how all that goes together. We're going to dissolve that entire mystery for you. Okay, and then ultimately, if you want, you can apply all those same skills to leather making, and you make yourself a leather vest. Like I said a moment ago, we've secured a couple sponsors. Our good friends at Save More Leather, Nathan Marty at Save More Leather. I've been buying leather from him for 40 years now. These people are like family. When you call those people, they are going to treat you right. Okay, they've offered to give us and our students the wholesale pricing to the raw materials. Okay, so when we end up transitioning over to leather, then those services are available to us. We've secured a arrangement with French European and our good friend Joe Vecchiarelli. Okay, Joe is a world-class costumer and stylist. He's been doing this stuff since before I ever started When I bought my first tool kits, I went to his family store, Fashion Supplies in Los Angeles, and I bought my original toolkit in 1981 when I was going to school to learn this stuff. And he's always been so kind and helpful, and he's agreed to help us with this stuff. Okay, other friends that are local in our community now, the folks at Springfield Leather have agreed to help us in any way that they can. Okay, our good buddy Michael Dale from the Leather Artisan Digital Guild and LearnLeather.com has offered to help us with his services as well. So we've got a good team of people that are willing to help us. We're going to get through this coronavirus isolation situation together. Hopefully on the back end, you've learned a couple things and made some money out of it in the long run. Imagine what your year would look like if you sold an extra 100 vests instead of whatever. Anyway, so long story short, we're in this together. We've set up a new Facebook page. It's called Sewing with Al Bain. So go over there and like that. We've set up a new Google channel, or a YouTube channel, I should say, Sewing with Al Bain again. We've set up a Patreon account. You know, I hate to be asking for money, but this is going to cost a bunch of money. I might need some equipment, like a laptop for the editing and stuff like that. So I kind of need to defer some of those costs. I want to make this as affordable as humanly possible. So we're not asking for anything up front. If you can kick in a little bit, then great. If necessary, some of those funds will be deferred to people that may not be able to afford it, right? Because literally a pattern kit is going to be like 20 to 25 bucks delivered to your door through French European at first. So if we can help you get that done, then some of those funds will be allotted that way. At the end of this whole thing, we're going to come out positive. Let's turn this negative situation into a positive for our community and see if we can't do a little more of the good old pay it forward. Thank you for listening.